both in the health sector. Like I said, you don't have to have a background in medicine before you become an health analyst. You just need to know, okay, what the, you just need to familiarize yourself with the data and the background of the organization you want to work with. That is just sorry, can you hear me? Okay, just make sure that you familiarize yourself with the background, the basics of what you want to, with the job you want to apply for. So that is why there is no organization you cannot work with as a data analyst. And so in these 2 weeks, we are going to be diving into the tool, the Excel tool. And we are going to be making use of Excel, how Excel is being used. So I want to know, if you have been using Excel before, maybe you are familiarized with some tools in Excel, please can you just put your hands up? Can you just give me a thumbs up? If you have been using Excel, just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you have been using Excel before. Okay. In the chart, between the ratio of 1 to 10, 1 to 10, just tell me how efficient are you with Excel? Between the ratio of 1 to 10. Okay, Mohammed said 5, Brian said 8, 6. Okay, okay. Please keep that coming. I want to see how efficient you are with it. Okay, okay, good, good. Okay, I can see 1, I can see 2. Okay, I can see 8. So those people that I believe, those people that are 8, they are, so that is good. That is good. 4 or 5, okay, at best. Okay. None. Wow. I love that. I love that. So I love this class. I love it. I love this. That means my class is going to be very fantastic. We are going to be having a very interactive section. So you can drop your hand right now. So now we are here to learn. Now you've been using Excel, but have you, so if you have been, I know you have been using Excel now. So have you been able to use Excel as a reporting tool? Like, have you used it to build, visualize, to make a visualization, make dashboard? If you have done that before, please let me see your thumbs up. Okay, Zainab said yes. Yes, Alako, okay. Visualization, yes, I can. Yeah, some people say no. Okay, okay, good. So that means those of us that have done this before, that means that one, okay, will make the class to be more upgraded. You want to learn more. Good, good. So now we are going to use Excel to do some functioning, to do some arithmetics, aggregations, a lot of things. There are so many things that you can use Excel for. There are so lots of things. In fact, so things that you won't believe that you can do. You discover that you can use Excel because it will help you to make your work very easy. So, like I said earlier, we have like 5 tools. Yeah, we have like 5 tools on data that data analysis can use to do their job. But this program, if you are interested in learning more, we can do, after the 2 weeks, we will introduce you to so many other. We see your cooperation, your concentration, how well you have been dealing with these 2 weeks, how committed you are, how attentive the class, how beautiful the class is. Then we can see in extending it to the next level. So I wish you all the best throughout this journey. So before I move ahead, is there any question? Before I go move further, any question, please? Anybody that is raising up his hands or a hand that is not asking question, please just drop it. Okay, Ismail, please unmute yourself and ask your question. If you have a question, raise up your hand. Ismail, you have the floor. Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you so much,
Good evening.
thank you so much, Ma. I
Yeah.
really appreciate the warm welcome and the hospitality, and I'm really looking forward to these coming 2 weeks. My question is just kind of by the way, not in respect of what you said. This is just me hoping, or just curious as to whether there is going to be any certification of any form towards the end of this session. Thank you, ma.
Okay, you mean after the 2 weeks?
Yes, I mean at the end of this course, at the end of this session.
Okay, you want certification after the end of the 2 weeks? No, that's okay. Well, let me give that to the admin. They will drop a message concerning that. But I'm not sure there will be certification for the 2 weeks. Is the
Thank
two
you.
weeks is just like a free training, just to to give people the background understanding of what data analysis is about. So if you want to ask question, please, you have the floor. Just unmute yourself and ask.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
My question is, can Google Sheet do the same thing as Excel?
Oh,
Like, can
sure.
you make it a Google Sheet?
Sure, you can.
Oh, okay. Thank you, ma. It's Hawa, by the way.
I know you are the one. I know. I recognize your voice the moment you spoke. I know.
Good evening.
Please, who is the next? Please unmute yourself. Anybody taking the floor before I proceed? So if you are not taking the floor, if you want me to proceed, just give me a thumbs up.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, David. Please go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to ask that, are we only learning Excel for the 2 weeks?
Sure, 2 weeks, yes.
Okay,
Only
because
Excel for the 2 weeks.
in your presentation I can see Tableau and Power BI.
Yes, those are the tools we use as data analysts. Those are the things that I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
I'll take the last question. Ibrahim, please ask the last question, then we'll move on.
Okay, thank you very much. My questions is are like that. Will there be an assignment maybe after each class? Then we'll go with.
Okay, for now, no, there will be no assignment. So, because I want you to be able to practice, and one thing I want to encourage you is that please, whenever we are in the class, try to concentrate, pay your full attention to the class. Don't say you want to be doing it as I am doing it. There will be recordings for this class, so you can go back and listen to to the recordings so that you can now be doing it. So just pay attention, just listen to what I want to say, ask questions, let it be interactive. So after the class, then you can now practice. So me not giving you assignment for these 2 weeks is for you to be able to practice after the class. And I can know that most people that are here are working class sets. You want to go to work, burden of assignment to your own body when you need to practice to be too much. So that will be at the end for questioning now. I want to take you through the journey of what we are going to be expecting, what we are going to see in the next 2 weeks. Okay, David, there is a WhatsApp group and there is Telegram group for this class. Yes. Yes, there is. So now let's move to what we are going to be. What you should will be. Let me show my slide, and you will see. I'm coming. I want to share my screen so that we can see what we are going to, what we should be, what we are, what we will be expecting in the next 2 weeks. So if you can see my screen, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, admin will drop the Telegram link on the chat now. Please, I want please, admin should help us to drop the Telegram link on the chats. People who are not there will be able to join. Okay. Okay, somebody just asked a very sensible question here, and that would be very funny. Okay, please. It's just like somebody asked me, those without a laptop. I don't know. 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 Okay, if we are not having a laptop, there are some things you cannot do. There are so many things you cannot do without your laptop. So you need a laptop. You actually need a laptop for you to practice. And please, those of us for these 2 weeks on your Excel, please try and get Excel version of 2019 upward. Try and get Excel version of 2019 upward. In fact, I would love it if you can even get 2021 upward, because there are some functions that are no longer working in the old Excel format. So if you are using an old Excel like 2013, 2007, please try and upgrade yourself before tomorrow night. So the classes, now you can see my screen now. These classes, we have duration of 2 weeks, and sessions will be 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And each session will take 2 hours per session. Okay, to get an updated version, just walk to all these tech guys. They can help you to get a crack version that you just paid stipend for. Just get a crack version. So our classes is going to be on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and it's going to be starting by 7:30 p.m. Our classes will start by 7:30 p.m. with 15 minutes break. 7:30 p.m. Our classes will start by 7:30 p.m. and it's going to be 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And on Saturday, okay, it's going to start by 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. 3 times a week for the next 2 weeks, starting from tomorrow inclusive. Tomorrow inclusive. Please make sure you have a laptop. Make sure you have a laptop. Let your Excel be Excel from 2021. I would love if you can get 2021 upward. I would love that. And if you know you cannot get it, you can use online version. Just that the moment you use it, anytime you want to use it again, you have to have data. So that means throughout the class, you must have data for it. You must have data for your class, for your Excel classes. So that means you'll be connecting with it online. And anytime you want to practice, you have to use data too. So you can use online Excel. So that is applicable. That is useful too. So it's just that even if you, after working on it, if you still want to go and do anything, you still have to use data. That's just this. But if you can walk to any shop and then get a crack version, that would be very, very good. That would be very, very good. So these are our training agenda. This is our training agenda. Okay, for the last time, let me just answer this question lastly. Victor, please, just try. You need to get it. I don't know. You still need to get a laptop. You can continue to you can continue to join. You don't know. You can continue to join, but maybe before the end of 2 weeks, or maybe you are willing to learn further, you can get a laptop, or you can borrow anyone. So you can continue to learn, just that you may not be able to practicalize what you have learned. So like I said, apart from the fact that we have a laptop, let's get our writing materials during these classes. Let's make sure we have something, we jot down something, let's put down something. You are learning something new, so make sure you You are putting it down so that you will be able to go back to it and learn. So for these 2 weeks, week one, we are going to be doing introduction to Excel and interface. Day two, we are going to be doing data entry and formatting essentials. Day three, we are going to be doing basic formulas and functions. And in week two, day four, we are going to be doing managing and sorting data, charts and graphs, introduction to pivot tables. So these are the things we are going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. So we'll be working on this for the next 2 weeks. So with this, we'll be able to introduce you to Excel. You can't use 2016, 18. If I don't use 19, there are some things that does not work on this old version Excel any longer. So please, as I am begging you, let's try and upgrade before tomorrow night so that when I am doing all these things, you will not feel like, is this person doing magic? I'm not doing magic. So that you can enjoy the class very well. So you can enjoy the class very well. So that is why I'm saying try as much as possible to get it. Try as much as possible to get it. So that's what our 2 weeks is going to be build with. And I'm telling you, you are going to enjoy it. You are going to enjoy this class. It's going to be a fantastic one. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is where I'm going to be dropping my mic. So I will entertain as many questions as you have in the next 20 minutes. Time for classes, I said 7:30. 7:30. We start class 7:30. We have 15 minutes break during the class. That is it. So we are going to be having. Thank you very much. So please, those of us that are raising up our hands, if you want to ask question, you can unmute yourself and ask question. Boniface, Kemi, Jamil, Ibrahim, Michael. Oh, thank you so much. You said you love it already. Thank you so much. So please, if you have any question, just unmute yourself and ask your question. So
good
by
evening,
tomorrow,
Okay,
okay.
good
Hello?
evening.
Okay, who is
Hello,
talking?
good
Michael, Kemi. Who? Okay, Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, on.
Let me ask Michael.
To ask, when practical section starting properly, that is number one. Number two, I want to,
Mike,
I'll
I
be
can't.
getting,
I can't hear you. I can't hear you very well.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Okay, I
Can you
can
hear
hear you
me?
now. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that when is the practical section starting properly? That is number one. Number two is that because I'll be getting my system around next week or next 2 weeks. So I just
Okay.
wanted to get clarification. When is
Okay.
the practical section starting properly so that I will not miss out because I'll be getting my system next week by the grace of God.
Oh, okay. Okay. And one thing about data analytical tools is this: we don't really have theory class from day one. We don't really, as we are doing the theory, we practicalize what we have learned most times. So if I say, if you want to ask me that when will the practical class starts, I will say tomorrow. Do you understand me now?
Yes, ma'am.
So the only grace you can just have is maybe Thursday. If tomorrow we don't really do much, Thursday, I believe we start doing much. You understand me now? So if you are getting your laptop much later, you can always get the recordings, then put down something, then use Google Sheet on your phone to do some things that are doable at least. You understand me
Oh,
now? Okay, Kemi, please, you have the floor.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you. I want to ask the recorded version, will it be sent to our mail? That's one. Two,
Sure.
the knowledge we're going to acquire, believe it to be sufficient for us to face the world. When I mean face the world, like if you can get to apply for jobs online and all that, so that we can practicalize it. Because if initial time you said that, I think it will still continue after that, that if anybody is interested, they can go ahead with it. So these 2 weeks with this the topics you have applied, they are very good ones. I hope I don't know if I'm just is it what is online to like apply for jobs or something. Thank you.
Oh, okay, okay. Like, well, like data analysts, as a data analyst, we've seen some people that they are Excel experts. If you talk about every other tools, they may not be good at it, but they are just Excel experts. But I can tell you that with these 2 weeks, wow, I'm not sure. These 2 weeks is just to at least build your interests and make you to understand that there is no logic or magic in this thing, in this data analyst in quote. It's something you can decide to jump into and learn. Do I answer your question, Kemi?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
The next person. Okay, I
Hello?
can hear you.
All right, this is Boniface.
Yeah, Boniface, please.
All right, yeah. So you made mention of some basic Excel tools like Tableau and Power BI.
Power BI, yeah.
Yeah. So and from the list of the drop down you made, I didn't see any. I just want to confirm. Are we going to be like having any form of a glimpse to other Excel tools, or it's just basically introduction to Excel, um, um, data analysis on Excel?
Yeah, it's basically introduction to Excel used by data analysis. Data analyst. So it's basically for Excel. Every other tools, if you are interested, actually there are these things to extend. Like I said earlier, if we see your commitment and how interested you are, this can be extended. But these 2 weeks is like to see people that are ready and are willing. Okay, I believe I answered that question. Okay, Abdul Mumin. Abdul Mujib,
Good,
please.
yes, good evening,
Good
ma.
evening.
Thank you very much, ma.
Yeah, good evening. Okay.
Ma, please, may I request that the course contents maybe should be sent to our email, or I would like to have it, ma.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I will drop that.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you, ma.
So who is asking question again? Oluboyo Victor, please. Recording content will be sent to your mail.
Hello, ma.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Ma, I want to ask, can we try those things you want to teach us? Try our phones for Google Sheets.
Yes, you can use your phone for at least those things that you can do with it, you can do with it. But if you
Okay,
cannot do some things, then you listen in class, then that's just it.
okay, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
So you're welcome. Jimo, please, can you please shut your video? Please, Boniface, do you still want to ask a question?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I just want
Okay.
to say something very realistic here. I think from your introduction so far, I think it's better we just plead with, because I am someone a realist. We can just plead with those that don't have laptop to, even if this a studio like Cyber Studios, that they can just go and pay for time. I think it's far better instead of just, because from the little experience I don't think the phone can serve anything at all. So that it's just like a solution.
Okay, thank you very much, Boniface. I believe those that are involved can hear you right now. So who is asking the next question, please? We just have less than 20 minutes to leave here. Temitope, please, you have the floor.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I wasn't really following the class because I was on transit. I just got home now. But what I was able to deduce is that we'll be using Excel. So I want to ask: is it just Excel we are using for the analysis, or be using another package for the analysis?
For these 2 weeks,
That's
we
one.
are dealing with Excel. For these
Excel.
2 weeks.
Okay. And that's one. Then two is that are we going to be certified, like giving certificates for the class or something?
No.
Okay.
So any other person? Kemi, please, do you still want to ask question? You are still raising up your hands. Abdul Moji, please, do you still want to ask question because you are still raising up your hands? Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? So, in the absence of none, okay, Jimo, please go ahead. Jimo, please, you have the floor. Either Jimo or Falake, who is ready? Any of you that is ready can unmute and speak up. Abdul Malik, please, you can unmute and ask your question.
Oh, all right. Good evening. Sorry, I came late for this thing. I'm very sorry. Sorry, is there any like any notes I can read to learn about the stuff I've missed?
Okay, today is just an orientation class. There's nothing much.
Okay.
You haven't missed so much. Today is just the important thing is make sure you have a laptop and your Excel version should be 2021 upward. Please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Jimon, please, you can go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I'm actually want to buttress the what's we call the last person that asked the question concerning that I've been having issue before I later see the chance to join the what's it called the class. So maybe I heard from you that okay, this is just an introduction class. Maybe furthermore, so I won't have any issue concerning joining the class. So thank you for the what's it called for the time being. Stay with
No
us.
problem. You're welcome. Rashidat, please, you have the floor. Just
Good
unmute
evening,
yourself. You don't need
everyone.
to put on the video. Good evening. You can shut the video.
Please,
Just unmute yourself.
ma, I want to ask, what if someone don't have laptop?
You need to have a laptop. That's exactly what we've been saying. You need to have a laptop. You can't do much. You can maybe before the end of the program, you can try and get one or borrow. You need to have a laptop. You understand?
If
As I am,
honestly don't have laptop, maybe I'll look for one and borrow. Maybe that is for the program.
you can borrow. Yes, you can borrow, please.
Okay, it's fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bello Amekende, please ask your question.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Just joining. I just want to ask a simple question. Is the program virtual or physical?
Virtual, 100%
Virtual. Okay, thank you, man. What time is the with
Yeah,
the class code? What time? Which time?
7:30 p.m. Check the
7:30.
chat has been dropped on the chat. 7:30 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. 7:30 p.m. Noted, man.
Sarafina, please unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you very much, ma. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. My question, goes thus. Actually, I joined late due to network issues and all of that.
So, and you have been able to answer some of the questions that I plan to ask. But the one I think I still need to ask is, are we going to be getting notification in our mail? Maybe something like, okay, this is what we are doing tomorrow. This is the assignment you need to do today, stuff like that. Or everything will be done on Telegram. So if this
Okay,
is
don't worry. I will drop the slide I'll be using for the class. I will drop it so you know what you are expecting.
okay, where will you drop the slides? Okay, is it on Telegram?
I'll drop it tomorrow morning.
Okay, tomorrow morning. All right, no problem. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So who is on next? Are you saying something? Temitope, do you still want to ask question?
Yeah, please, I want to ask. Not so many of us will, probably for someone like me, get notification on Telegram. So I wouldn't know if we can probably have a WhatsApp group where notifications or no class are being dropped or something.
We have a Telegram actually. I'm not sure about the WhatsApp. The class is a bit large. We have a very large class. So not everyone could join from this platform. Some are watching on YouTube right now. So it's a very large class. So I don't know. Let's make use of, maybe you should go and put on your notification alerts on Telegram. Chimo, please ask your question.
Yes, ma. Concerning the last question, I would suggest that since we're having a large class, it will be too cumbersome for us. Then consider the network and every other thing. So I would like to suggest that maybe you should just let it be in a session class.
Oh, okay. Please, those of us that are joining this class, one thing about virtual classes is please try as much as possible. Have access to a very strong network. Maybe location anywhere. Just make sure you have access to a very strong network. Well, maybe after the 2 weeks, we can divide our session. But for now, this 2 week is going to be the normal session that we're having for now. Maybe after the 2 weeks, if we see those people that are committed, then we can put them in sections. But for now, let's deal with this like this. So I supposed to be dropping. We have just 6 minutes. I don't know if the admin has anything to tell us. Okay, Temitope, please just be
Permit me to
fast.
ask.
please.
Just like we got a notification on our mail as regards today's introduction class, are we going to be getting that on our mail for regular classes?
Actually, this is a permanent. This is what we. Okay, well, you should get notification for tomorrow, for the class for tomorrow. You understand me now? So please, that is it. Admin, please, anything. Admin, please, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much, tutor, and thank you, everybody. Good evening. Firstly, I want to encourage everybody and tell us that, just like our tutor have said, data analysis is currently a very hot cake, and if we are patient enough to have those skills required, in a couple of months, we'll be getting internship, getting certifications, and getting several referrals for people that will finish in the program. We have a Telegram channel to communicate our classes, our schedule, to interact with each other, to network and the likes. So I want to employ everybody to join the Telegram channel. We've actually closed the Telegram channel because of the fact that irrespective of when you join, we can get an update, previous update on the channel. So we're not using WhatsApp, we're using Telegram. So nobody is going to miss any information. So Telegram is the route of communication we are making use of. they've dropped the Telegram group on the chat page now. You can check it. If you have not joined, you can join. If you check your email, the Telegram link is also there. Please and please, it's important for you to join the Telegram page, because that's where all the communication will be coming from. For somebody asked if you will be getting notification from their email. You will not be getting notification from your email every time. Okay, you will only be getting notification from your email when there are important milestones. So most of the information will be on our Telegram. So for tomorrow class, you are not getting any notification. The time has been communicated, 7:30, and by it's going to be a 2 hours engagement. So by 7:30, before 7:30, I expect we should have joined, and it's going to be, very competitive. If you are not able to join here, you should be able to join on our YouTube channel. If you're not able to join our Google Meet, we have a YouTube channel. It has also been dropped on the chat. You can check it so that there won't be any excuse for missing any parts of the program. If you are joining our program for the first time, so like you've been introduced, this is SaraDev's technology. For people that have joined our program in the past, our ideas program from World Bank, or people that have enrolled in our PMTT program, or people that have actually done our Skill Up program, we testify to the fact that we give a global standard training, and we know what to do, and we do it best. So welcome everybody. I want to welcome you on board. If you have not joined our Telegram, please join the Telegram. So our tutor, kudos to you. You are doing very well. You can go ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for that. So now this is where we are going to be putting an end to everything. So I'll be very happy to see every one of you in class tomorrow. So see you tomorrow by 7:30 p.m. Our class starts.
Okay, people still have questions. No problem. Let's have 1 or 2 questions.
Thank you. So, good evening once again. My name is Princess from Bauchi. So, my question is it the same link that you sent to us on our email? Is the link that we are going to join for tomorrow and every day? Or is there any different link that you'll be sharing to us every time we have class? I don't know.
No, that's the same link you are using. That single link is the one you'll be using for all the classes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Have you joined the Telegram?
Yes, I've joined the Telegram. What about attendance?
You've joined the Telegram. Good.
Yes. Is there anything like attendance for the class after the class?
We're already taking we are taking snapshots of all the attendees. So it's important you join with your name.
Yeah, okay. That means okay. I missed the screenshot. It's okay. Thank you.
So one last question, please. The first person to unmute and ask.
Sorry. I think I've not seen my own notification on my mail.
Or at least you joined the class with this link, right?
Hello?
You joined the class with this link. I said you joined the class with this link. Can you hear me? Abdul Malik.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Since you joined the class with this link, this is the link you will use for all the
I've not
classes.
received any mail yet.
This is the link you'll be using for all the classes. That's the most important thing. This is the link you'll be using for all the classes. Then just check the link for Telegram on the chat right now and join the Telegram. That's all. So,
okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, I wanted to ask if the class is just for data analysis. Yeah,
You said it's for data analysis. Just this one is for data analysis, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Please have a wonderful night. Good night to everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you very much for joining. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, there.
Good night.